my Neon Metal Unicorns. I just tried going live, but I guess my my stuff hasn't kicked in yet for the YouTube thing or whatever, so maybe in about a week or so it might start working. Alright, so I'm having a giveaway because I made it to 1,000 subscribers, and I have names down on the list. I've been writing them down. These are the ones I have so far. If you want to join in, please just comment down at the bottom of the video. Put giveaway on there, and that's if you want to join the giveaway. And I'll put your name down on the list, and next week on Monday we will have the drawing. I'm going to be putting names in either a box or hat, something, and then pulling 2 names and sending them either one of my decks of cards that I have made, or if they don't feel comfortable giving me their address, I can just give a free reading, and I can give the list of things that I do if you don't feel comfortable with giving me the address, so I can send the deck of cards to you. Okay, so let's see, do I have any other announcements? Let's see. So I guess next week, as well as doing the live videos, I will also have a community tab. So if I do shout outs or anything like that, I can just put that in the community tab, and you guys can go over there and check it out. I'll also probably be putting silly stuff in there, or GIFs, pictures, memes, things like that. Or like if I pull some cards or something like that, I can just put that in there too, as well as my Instagram and all that stuff. I'll leave all the information down below for my stuff, and I guess that's about it for the announcements. And now we'll get into the reading. So what I'm going to do is mirroring energy, and then back and forth with the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine talking to each other. So we're going to see what's going on between them, and also the mirroring energy between the both of them. We're also going to pull a card for a song from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and then from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. So I am going to start pulling the cards for the mirroring energy between the both of them, and then I'm going to do the other ones. Okay, so first off, I'm going to be doing the palm reading cards. I like doing that because it kind of helps with the information with the mirroring energy. So we have the affection lines, deep etched lines. So it says, these are small horizontal lines located at the edge of the palm. When one or more of the lines are deeply etched, this indicates you're capable of strong, lasting relationships. So what Spirit is trying to say is to work on the relationship, and also check your palm to see what lines you have in there. And what I've noticed is the more that you work on your relationship or affection, or anything else that has to do with, you know, lines in your hand, if you work on it more, the deeper it gets, the longer it gets, and that causes you to be able to know that you're healing from the things that you need to heal from. So that is a good indicator to look at while you're healing and all of that, and purging things and stuff. Okay, so the second one is the Jupiter finger, short Jupiter finger. Alright, this finger is considered short if it's smaller than your ring finger. You prefer to follow than lead. You can be sensitive and are easily hurt. You hate suffering and gain satisfaction from helping others. So helping others and being sensitive is a very good thing, but sometimes you can't let things get to you, even though it might be a little hurtful sometimes or whatever. You have to be able to pick your battles, and don't get hurt by every single little thing that people might say or do, because that means that you're letting your feelings rule you. You're not ruling over your feelings, and that's not really a good thing. You have to be able to discern things from, like, jokes, if they're jokes. If they go over the line or whatever, don't take that. But I mean, if they're jokes, if they're goofy jokes or something like that, and you don't like it, I guess it depends on what kind it is, but try to have a sense of humor. Don't get mad at every single little thing. Here, I'll show you the card. Because if you get mad at every single little thing, then you're not going to be able to live your life. You'll just be like stuck in a corner being mad at everything. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to get past that. You want to heal that, and you want to be able to live a happy life instead of being all depressed and stuff. Okay? So this one right here is the major lines. I'll read it off to you. There are 3 major lines on the palm. Here, you can see the 3 major lines there. Okay? The heart, the head, and the lifelines. These appear on nearly every palm and give a representation of the quality of life. So, these 3 things are things that you need to be healing within yourself. And the more you heal it, the deeper the lines get. And it will show how good the quality of your life is. The more you heal, and the deeper the lines are, the better your life is going to be. Okay? So it says the interplay of these 4 lines, these 4 lines show how you are using your emotional, mental, and physical senses. It can be useful to look at these in a specific order, starting with the heart line, next to the head line, and finally the lifeline. Okay, so what you do is you check all the lines here that are like the deep ones or whatever, and you make sure that they are deep lines. And if they're not deep lines, those are things that will indicate the things that you need to heal within your life. Okay? The next one is the Mount of Luna. I'll show you the card. So I guess it would be, check. Wrong. Okay, so it would be right here. Alright. So it says, this mount should be firm to the touch and denotes a strong and creative imagination. If this is the dominant mount, you are a daydreamer. A high mount shows a strong interest in travel. So you check the mount right here. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. You check the mount, and it says if it's firm to the touch, which mine is, it denotes a strong and creative imagination. So, I guess whatever one it is, let's check and see. I'll show you where it is one more time. So you just check at the side of your hand, under the pinky at the bottom. Okay? Alright, now we're going to go to the Angel Answers cards for the mirroring energy between both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Alright, so first off, the angels want you to forgive. They want you to use forgiveness, not just within the connection, but with other connections, like the family, friends, loved ones, and all of that. They want you to be able to forgive so you can let that go and, heal within. Heal your heart chakra and all that stuff, and just, and purge it out, acknowledge it, and let it go. That way, you can heal, and you won't have anything stuck within your chakras, and they'll be open and clear, and you can do the things that you need to do. You can manifest the abundance and all of that. Okay, so the second one is improving health, so like exercise, eating better, doing yoga, meditation, stuff like that. Things that'll help with, improving your happiness and improving the health, not just on the outside, but within as well, like, the purging and healing and all of that. And then the last one is romance. So within the connection, both of you have romantic feelings for each other. You both love each other. If you guys choose to come back together, you will have romance in the future. If you guys choose not to come back together, you will also find a romantic partner that will be there for you and be good for you. Okay, so this right here are the angels that are helping with this connection. Okay, so the first one is the Magician, Nitahaya. I'm not sure exactly if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how it looks like it. Okay, so it is for spiritual wisdom and magic. Helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. So there might be some hidden secrets within the connection. Somebody might be wearing a false mask. The Magician can also be a master manipulator, so like I said, somebody might be wearing a false mask and not telling you the truth about how they feel about you. But also on the other end of the spectrum for the Magician is manifestation of abundance and calling in the things that you want, like the law of attraction. So the divine masculine and divine feminine also might be calling each other in together and magnetizing each other back together. Okay, so the second one is King of Swords. Lua. It's for victory. It grants victory and protection from lightning. So the Lua is protecting the connection. And it is the angel is trying to help with a victory of you guys coming together. Okay? And then the last one is Knight of Pentacles, Liel. I know it's slow moving, but like they say in the other videos that you see all the time, divine timing is at hand. I know the Knight of Pentacles is pretty slow at moving, but this it also says light of understanding acquires knowledge and cures illness. So if there's any health problems, like this angel was saying here, improving health, if there's any health problems, the angels are around to help you with that, help motivate you to get healthy, maybe help with mental health, physical health, spiritual health, all that kind of stuff. So that's all good. Alright, so I pulled some cards from, what is it called? The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. I don't really like reading from the books, so I'm just going to give my own interpretation for that. So the first one I got for the connection is cleaning house. So what I get from this, cleaning house, is that cleaning out the closet, meaning cleaning out all the things that are no longer needed within the connection, cleaning out energies that are stuck within the chakras or within yourself, both of you. Let's see what else. purging, just getting rid of old things, bringing in the new, just cleaning things out and just making yourself more healed, and just getting rid of the things you no longer need. Okay, so that there, and then we have Gentle Gardener. So you see this lady looking down at, I guess, the little fairies or something like that that are down below. What I get from this is that your guides are watching over you, your angels are watching over you. They're there to help you heal if you ask them to help. If they are not able to, if you don't ask them, they can't help you, but they're still there to watch over you. They'll try to guide you in the right direction. Also with the blue and the green, and then the white clouds, her white hair, and all of that, I would say that things are purifying within the heart chakra and the throat chakra. They are getting more, like, they're getting cleaned out. Things are, also the clouds, I know they're white and the purification, but also they're clearing away. The clouds are clearing away so you can see things in a more clearer light between the both of you in the connection. Let's see what other colors are in here. I can see anything. There's pink, which is the higher heart chakra. Yellow, which is the solar plexus. And that's all I see for that one. So things are being purified within the heart, higher heart, and solar plexus, as well as the throat chakra. So that's a good thing. Okay, so now I pulled some astrology cards from my own deck that I made. Oracle of Astrology. Alright, so first off we have Vesta, which is an asteroid which would be in your birth chart. If you look it up, I think, what one has it? I think it's astro.com or something like that, that has options in there where you can put like the Lilith and the comets or asteroids that are within your birth chart, as well as the planets, the houses, and all of that. But we have Vesta right here, which focuses on sexuality and healing, spiritual commitments. It helps you to understand where you're likely to give sacrificially for a spiritual goal. So if you look that up in your chart, you can see where all of these things are going to be in. Wherever your Vesta lands, that is the planet and the house that you are going to be needing to do some work on healing, and also seeing where your sexuality and spiritual commitments are at. So I would suggest looking at your birth chart to see exactly where that would be. Okay, so also we have House 5, which is romance, love, affairs, play, creativity, fertility, childlike spirit, joy, self-expression, and drama. So look at your house on your birth chart and see where this lands, and it should also help you figure things out with that. The next thing we have is House 10. So look up House 10 as well in your birth chart. It is for career, long-term goals, structure, status, reputation, public image, masculinity, men, fathers, experts, and fame. It would mean that the more in your masculine energy, that you would be focused more on House 10. So for your masculine energy, maybe look up House 10 to see where that lands and what kind of things maybe you need to heal or maybe work on. Okay? And then the last thing we got is Scorpio. The Scorpio planet, Pluto or Mars, it rules Scorpio. Um, the tarot card that rules Scorpio is death, so we're dealing with like transformation and death of the old, and then a rebirth of the new. The element for it is water. The timing for it is October 23rd to November 22nd, and then the type of sign is fixed sign. Okay, so check to see if you have any Scorpio in your birth chart. See where that lands, and then that might be something that you might also need to be working on. Also, you can look up that tarot card, maybe see if there's anything that you need to let go of. Let me see. No, I can't think of anything else. If I think of anything else, I'll bring it up. Okay. But if you have any like Scorpio in your planet, oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. All right, there's also these things that every year your sign changes actually. So from, I guess, like when you're born, you're a certain sign that you're born that, and then the next year you're the sign after that. I think, I'm not exactly sure how it goes, but I know that the signs in each of the planets and each of your houses changes. So those are like different things that you work on during your lifetime. But it goes around and then it comes back to your sign that you were born, and then it goes around again. I think it's called Time Lords, something like that. Look it up on Google or something like that. Look up the age that you're at right now, and you can see exactly where you're at right now with the Time Lords. The last time I checked, I think my sign was in Scorpio because it had just finished being in Libra. I'd have to check, but I'm thinking that since I just had my birthday or whatever, it might be like transitioning into Sagittarius right at this moment. So check that out, see if it resonates with you. I know it resonates with me because I've been having a lot more like fiery energy since I turned 38 from 37. So I've been having more, just like, I guess more motivation and more get up and go than I normally do. So, alright, just check it out if you want to. It's just a suggestion. Okay, so now we're going to be working with the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, what they want to tell each other, what's going on. But I will start out with the Divine Feminine, and then I'll go to the Divine Masculine, so the Masculine can answer the Divine Feminine, excuse me. Alright, so we're going to start off with my Flames of Love, Divine Feminine, by me, Unicorn Star Goddess. Alright, so the first card is what the Divine Feminine wants to say to the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Feminine is saying, when I close my eyes, you are there with me. So, visions and telepathic type things are coming through with the Divine Feminine. She's seeing, hearing, and feeling the Divine Masculine within her energy, and she is letting the Divine Masculine know that she does know that he's around, even though maybe you guys are in separation in the 3D. Okay? So the Divine Masculine wants to answer to that with I guess when he shows up, when she closes her eyes, he can feel her energy as well, and it makes him want to tell her I want you to grab me out of nowhere, pull down my pants, lick my inner thighs, and then give me a BJ like your life depended on it. So the Divine Masculine is really in his, or not his or her passionate energy for the Divine Feminine. So they really want to get down and dirty with the Divine Feminine, and the Divine Feminine can feel the energy from the Divine Masculine. Okay, so the Divine Feminine wants to say next is, I know you've been through a lot in your life, but don't think for 1 second that you deserved any of that crap. Stand up for yourself and know your worth. So the Divine Feminine wants the Divine Masculine to know his worth and know their worth, and to stick up for themselves and to not take any garbage from anybody. To set up boundaries and know their self-worth and know that they deserve better than what they think that they do. Okay? So the Divine Masculine wants to say that they want to get handsy outside with the Divine Feminine, where people can see that you are theirs, and they want you to do the same for them. So they want to let people know that you guys are together and that you guys are one, and they don't want anybody else to have you. Okay? The Divine Feminine wants to let the Divine Masculine know that they've been helping the Divine Masculine work on the healing with Reiki and Kundalini awakening. So that also deals with sexual energy. The Kundalini is something that slowly goes up the chakras, but the main point of the Kundalini, I think the Kundalini awakening, is with the sexual energy. The sacral chakra, I think that is what helps awaken the Kundalini energy. So if you're feeling your Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine giving you sexual passionate feelings, and you have the orgasm or something like that, that is your sacral chakra opening up and the Kundalini energy trying to heal and go up your chakra line. Okay? Alright. And the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine that they want to please them with their tongue. See? So I guess maybe that's something that the Divine Masculine sends to the Divine Feminine, and they both feel each other's energy, which is also helping with the Kundalini awakening. Okay, so the Divine Feminine wants to say to the Divine Masculine that she right now is having some distractions. The Divine Feminine is workaholic. Maybe they're dating other people. Maybe they have addictions. They're trying to escape the feelings. So I guess they are having a very difficult time at this moment, and they're just trying to suppress the feelings that they are having for their Divine Masculine at this time. The Divine Masculine wants to say that they have a glimmer of hope. Hold on just 1 second, I'm sorry. These are cards from my friend Soul Magic 99, Twin Flames Mission of Love Oracle. So I just wanted to show that off there. Okay, so the Divine Masculine says they have a glimmer of hope. They're understanding the connection, the clarity, and they're not having any more denial of it. At least that's what's happening within their head, and the connection and the healing and all of that stuff. They might not admit it yet, but, you know, in the future they probably will. Okay, so the Divine Feminine wants to say to the Divine Masculine, Knights of White Satin. A few nights of passion, sexually satisfied. Hunger subsides, but the Divine Masculine is still not opening up. so the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine, first meeting in this timeline, lost deep in your eyes, you are lost deep in mine, deep connection. I am lost deep inside of you. So it's a very strong connection between the high level soulmates, and that might be the sexual passion and all of that stuff that happened between the divine feminine and divine masculine, which is all this here, which caused all of that. And then the divine masculine gets scared and kind of goes into hermit mode and doesn't open up because of the connection makes the divine masculine kind of scared feeling and not be able to really open up because they don't feel worthy. Okay, and then the divine feminine wants to say, upside down, inside out, healing inner child of work. Love, nurture, comfort, forgive those who did not do this for you. Okay, so the divine feminine's working on the inner child right now. So I guess maybe the divine feminine is also going into hermit mode so they can heal themselves within, as well as the divine masculine healing themselves within. Okay, so the last one here from the divine masculine with these cards is why don't you leave me this way? Why don't leave me this way? Anger surfaces for some. So the divine masculine doesn't want you to leave. Even though they might be in hermit mode, they still don't want you to leave. They don't want your energy to leave them. They still want you to be around, even if maybe you're in separation. They don't want your energy to leave. And it scares them inside. They think that you're going to leave them, and it makes their heart hurt, and it kind of makes them maybe well up inside and kind of have like anxiety attacks, crying spells, depression, and all of that. So also with you doing that, it also causes them to work on themselves and purge energy that no longer serves them. Okay, so the next one I'm going to be using is Erotic Passions, also from my friend Soul Magic 99. Okay, so the divine feminine wants to leave the heels on, while the divine masculine and the divine feminine get down and dirty, if you know what I mean. Okay, so they want to leave their heels on. Okay, so the divine masculine wants to say that they want to go down on the divine feminine and taste them, and they also want the divine feminine to go down on them and taste them as well. Let me see, what else? Maybe some 69 action, some like give and take, 69 action. They want to feel good while they're making you feel good, so that's what they want to do. Divine feminine says, unzip me, baby. So maybe the divine feminine wants you to unzip them while they unzip you, and just like help each other take each other's clothes off while you guys are going to, have sexual relations with each other. Okay, so the divine masculine wants to say, the divine masculine wants to make the divine feminine squirt, or it could be the other way around. Also, the divine masculine might want the divine feminine to maybe give a hand job. If this is a divine masculine that is a guy, and the Divine Feminine's a lady. Maybe the Divine Masculine wants a hand job from the Divine Feminine and wants them to make them come, or maybe a blowjob or something like that. Okay? Alright. And if it's the other way around, it's the same thing, just switched. Alright? Okay, so the Divine Feminine wants to say to the Divine Masculine, pull my panties to the side. So maybe they want to go somewhere a little bit more risky or something like that, and then they want the Divine Masculine to pull their underwear to the side, and they can just do it really quick in like an alleyway or something like that and get that done without being caught, hopefully. Okay, and the Divine Masculine wants to give some sensual loving. So what I get from that is, you know, like bath time together, sensual oils, candles, maybe rose petals in the bathtub, some bath bubbles, good smelling aroma type stuff inside the bathtub, you know, like the little ball things that you can throw in there and they smell really good, like, you know, just like the little oil things you put in the bathtub or whatever. Okay, so we're going to go on to my Neon Love Letterman, which will be in my shop. And for right now, the Divine Feminine is in the Unicorn energy, which is magical, wisdom, pure, uncommon, and leader. So the Divine Feminine is very uncommon to the Divine Masculine, and that is how the Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine as magical, pure, very smart, not one of the normal girls, you know, not the everyday girl or whatever, and also the Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine as a leader, so like a boss lady, somebody who gets their stuff done and does what they need to do. Okay, so the Divine Masculine right now, the anchor is what I got, so it's security, stability, goals, obligations, and burdens. So what I'm getting is like the Ten of Wands energy for this. So all of this here that they're doing, working towards their goals and trying to be stable and be secure, and all the obligations, it's causing them to be in the Ten of Wands energy. But I'm pretty sure that they can push through all that and just keep on going. Try not to get too stressed out though. Alright, and then the other one right here for the Divine Feminine is the Door. So it says blocked entry, hermit mode, introvert, currently healing in solitude. So like I said earlier, the Divine Feminine is going into hermit mode so they can heal within and purge and get rid of things that no longer serve them, and they need this time to be able to just be in solitude and heal, and they want to be able to be alone and not be in this connection at the particular time. Doesn't mean that they're not going to be ever, but at this particular time they want to be left alone so they can heal within and be a better version of themselves, so they can, you know, get their abundance and feel better. Alright, and the other one for the Divine Masculine is 46, the Angel. Guidance, protection, love, healing, and harmony. So angels are watching over the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine only has to ask for help. Like I was saying before, the old lady looking down at the garden of the little fairies and the clouds moving away. Angels can only help you if you ask them for the help. If you don't ask them for the help, they'll be there, but they're not going to be able to help you. Okay? They go on free will. So if you freely ask the angels for help, they will help you with the things that you need help with. Okay? Alright, so more messages from the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine is saying that they want the Divine Masculine to have sex with them anytime and anywhere. So like I said, maybe in an alleyway really fast, or somewhere like really quick. Just do it wherever you're at. Find a place. Have fun. Okay, and the next one is from the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, I think about you giving me a blowjob and it gets me rock hard. So like I was saying before, the Divine Masculine really likes blowjobs if the Divine Masculine is a male. Okay, and from the Divine Feminine, it is Divine Masculine, fuck me in nature. So they want to be outside, they want to go to a park, the beach, camping, something like that, somewhere in the dark under the stars, and they want you to go at it right there. Okay, and the next one is the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, I want to have honeymoon sex totally uninhibited. So it looks like that is a mirroring energy. So anytime, anywhere, the Divine Masculine also wants to have sex uninhibited with the Divine Feminine. Okay? Divine Feminine is saying, Divine Masculine, you take me to cosmic ecstasy. So when you guys are together, the connection is really strong, and it is like really, really, how would you say it? Really, really intense. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. It's really intense. So that's what brings the cosmic ecstasy to the surface for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Now, Divine Masculine wants to say, Divine Feminine, I have to sneak off for a wank at work because you get me so horny. So the Divine Masculine, even if the Divine Feminine's not around the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine can still give the Divine Masculine very passionate energy, and it makes the Divine Masculine very in the mood, even if it's at work, even if they're outside. You could just keep giving the passionate energy to them forever, and they'll just keep having to run away and do that in the bathroom. Okay? So, from the Divine Feminine, I am using Divine Feminine Telepathic Love Sex Messages from my friend Angelic Revelation 144. Right there. Okay? So, the Divine Feminine wants to say to the Divine Masculine, I am here just thinking about kissing you and biting my lips with anticipation. So, the Divine Feminine would like to kiss the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Feminine is excitedly and impatiently waiting for the Divine Masculine to come over, grab her, and kiss her hard on the lips. And that's what the Divine Feminine wants. Okay? Alright, so the Divine Masculine is saying to the Divine Feminine, I am going to make you scream at the top of your lungs by hitting that pussy hard until you are high as a kite and our souls unite. So like I said before, the sexual energy brings the Divine Feminine to cosmic ecstasy. It also brings the Divine Masculine to cosmic ecstasy because it's so intense. Alright, so the Divine Feminine is answering. You hypnotize me with those eyes and call, let me see what it says here, it's hard to see, and called your wife home to you with telepathy. Your cheeky smile, that sexy voice, that delicious body, the way you hold me and kiss me, I am powerless to the passion I have for you. So that's what the Divine Feminine wanted to say to the Divine Masculine. She wants to say that the Divine Feminine wants to say that they really like the Divine Masculine a whole lot, and that they really want to have sexual relations with them, and that the way that it feels when they are with the Divine Masculine, it brings them a lot of pleasure. And what I get from when I'm reading these cards, it's the closest things to heaven that you can get to without actually being in heaven. Okay? Alright, so the next one that I am getting, I don't think I read this one. I'm also doing the Divine Masculine Telepathic Love and Sexual Messages by my friend Angelic Revelation 144. You can also check her shop out and you can look at these cards. Okay? So the Divine Masculine wants to say, you make love to my mind, body, and soul, whether together or apart. My body is a prisoner of your sexual power, and I bow down to you, my queen. Take me to cosmic ecstasy. And that jumped right there in my hand. So the Divine Masculine really, really wants the Divine Feminine to do the same thing to them as the Divine Feminine was saying that the Divine Masculine does for them. So like I said, that is the closest thing that you are going to get on planet Earth to heaven. That you can't get anything else closer to that when you are with your high level soulmate than to have this happen and just feel like you're floating, and it just feels kind of like an out-of-body experience, so what I've heard. And that's the closest thing to heaven you're gonna get without being without actually being dead and being in heaven yourself. Okay, so the Divine Feminine wants to say, it's so hot the way you dominate me with your strong manly arms, thrusting me backwards with such force. So she's just really turned on by the dominance of the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Feminine really wants the Divine the Divine Feminine wants the Divine Masculine to be very dominant when they are doing, having sex with the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine likes it when the Divine Masculine takes over and just like goes for it and doesn't feel any like unworthiness and just feels like the Emperor. The Divine Feminine likes it when the Divine Masculine acts like the Emperor, especially in the bedroom. Okay? Alright, so the next one is from the Divine Masculine. All I can think about is you dropping to your knees and worshiping me with some serious deep throat head action. So, like I was saying, the Divine Masculine really, really likes those blowjobs. Alright, so we are going to go with also my friend Angelic Revelation 144's Divine Desires, pink, the Twin Flame Messages. These are the pink cards. They are on discount discount because she made some new ones with better writing on them and easier to see. So if you go to her shop, you can get these cards for a lesser price. Okay, so the Divine Feminine wants to say, pleasure me under the table. So if you guys go to a restaurant, or if you guys are like eating at home or something like that, and you decide to eat at the table, the Divine Feminine wants to be pleasured under the table. So if it's at a restaurant, try to make sure that there's a tablecloth there so you guys don't get kicked out, so you can eat your food as well. Alright, so the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine, ride this cock hard until I explode inside you. So they want to be able to do some baby making sex with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, so the next one from the Divine Feminine is nibble my ears, bite my neck, kiss my lips, and suck my tongue. So they want those really sexual, passionate kisses from the Divine Masculine. Okay, so the Divine Masculine wants to say mutual erotic tantric massage. So they want to massage the Divine Feminine, and they want the Divine Feminine to massage them as well. So I guess it's a mutual thing, so it kind of made me a mirroring energy between the both of them. Okay? And like I was saying before, the Divine Feminine wants to be uninhibited with the Divine Masculine, and they just want to go do it anywhere, at any time. So, like I said, so the Divine Feminine wants to say, do me anytime, any place. You make me feel totally uninhibited. I want you now. So, they want to do it anywhere at any time. So it could be outside, inside, wherever you are at the particular time. The Divine Feminine wants to do it right then and there. Alright? And the Divine Masculine wants to say, I love it when you misbehave because I can spank you for being naughty. So they want to do some spanking action to the Divine Feminine. And for the last thing, I pulled some song cards from my deck, Jukebox Hero, Songs from the Divine Counterpart. And on the bottom it says, music is the strongest form of magic, and that is the truth. So this is what it looks like if you guys want to take a look at it. Like I said, I'm having a giveaway, and you guys can, look at that if you want to, and get that one if you want to. So the song from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine is Foreigner. That was yesterday. So what I'm getting from that is she's the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine wants to get over the things that has happened between the connection that is bad. That was yesterday. This is today. It's a whole new day, and they want to start over because, yesterday was yesterday, today's today. Today is different than yesterday. So you guys can talk it out, and they want you to know that they do want to talk things out with you when they come forward after they're done with their healing. And the song from the Divine Masculine is Guns N' Roses, Patience. So I guess they also need some time to themselves for healing and, going into hermit mode and all that stuff. Okay, so that's the end of the reading. Hopefully I'll be able to get to my live videos soon, since YouTube is not letting me do my live videos yet. I will let you know when it starts working, and that's when I'll start doing my live videos, but for now I'm just going to have to do the pre-recorded ones. Alright, so I will see you later, my neon metal unicorns, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!